The client inquiry screen allows you to easily see everything having to do with the transactions created on a client's account, meaning from the point of the time entry all the way until it's done and paid for. If you need to fix something, modify, remove something for the client, the inquiry will allow you to access the actions to do that. So you'll need to become very familiar with the client inquiry. The tabs that you see up here are set up to flow in the natural order of workflow. So at first you do the work and enter the time, then you whip the time, bill it and send an invoice, and add payments as you receive them. And all of these have a summary running across the top. For the time and whip tabs, you get a summary of that information, and for the rest, you see an AR summary. You'll also see an indicator right here that shows the status of the client, as in whether they're active, inactive, on hold, or a prospect. And you get a billing summary for that client. If you click on that, it opens up the billing summary. With each tab, you'll see its own action button, which changes according to the actions you may need to perform under each tab. So you can see under the time tab, we only have 2 actions. So you'd be selecting something and choosing one of those actions. If you come over here to invoices and look at the actions here, you can see you have a lot more available to you, each with its own instructional video. And with each of the tabs, you also have a filter that allows you to break the information down into more detailed info or the specific info that you need. As you can see on the time tab, you have fields for a from and to date range. You can select certain criteria, so an engagement or specific work code or employee involved, or filter options like you see here. And you would click search to apply the filter and have it bring up those results. Or you can click reset to clear the fields and come back to the beginning. Of course, off to the right, you have these icons that you should be familiar with because you see them pretty much everywhere in TPS Cloud Access. You can refresh or reload the screen with this button here. Change how many items you see on the page with this icon. Add or remove columns with this button. Or with the last one, you can download an Excel spreadsheet version of what you see here on the screen. So that's it for the main overview video. Now I'm going to go into each of these and break down that information for you for each of the tabs. So make sure you watch those videos. And as I mentioned before, you'll also find videos for each of the actions on every tab. Thank you for watching.